Hello students, in the previous class we are discussing regarding that the pro forma of a profit and loss account and the pro forma of balance sheet with the relevant notes. And this session we are going to discuss regarding the problems on preparation of profit and loss account. So in final accounts of company and on vertical format. So as per Companies Act of 2013. So go through that the problem. From the following balances, prepare a profit and loss account of ABC Company Limited on 31st March 2019. Here that the sales 9 lakh, a discount received 10,000, and then purchases 6 lakh, wages 60,000, stock on 1/4/2018 2 lakh, purchase return 20,000, stock on 31st March 2019 1,80,000, depreciation 10,000, provision for doubtful debts 1,000, and sundry expenses 12,000, and salary and wages 24,000, and cost of interest on debentures 1,000, and that the cost of material consumed is 10,000. The provision for tax at the rate of 50% on profit before tax. So with the help of these, you have to prepare the profit and loss account of ABC Limited on vertical format. Vertical format ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. So before going to the preparation of profit and loss account, we have to go for the notes annexed to profit and loss account. So notes ಗಳನ್ನ prepare ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Here that note number 22, revenue from operation. So under that revenue from operation, the sale of goods. So sale of goods on our revenue from operational that is 9 lakh. And coming to that schedule number, that is note number 23, other income. So here that discount received is another other income. So for that ABC Limited, that discount received is 10,000. And cost of material consumed. So our directly cost of material consumed anta. So 10,000 rupees as it is now ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. And purchases 6 lakhs ಇದೆ. So that purchases here that 6 lakhs ಇದೆ. From that purchases you have to less purchase return 20,000. The remaining column, remaining amount is 5,80,000. That is note number 25. And note number 26, that is changes in inventory. So that changes in inventory is the difference between opening stock and closing stock. Here that opening stock is 2 lakh and the closing stock is 1,80,000. The difference is 20,000. And note number 27, employee benefit expenses. Here that employee benefit expenses are now employee related expenses. So e problem is salaries 60,000 and wages 24,000. Right? So total is 84,000. And note number 28, finance cost. So under that finance cost now in Martivendre. So that is interest part component that is interest bearing capital in our capital ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇರುವಂತ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ 1,000 and depreciation and amortization expenses. Here the depreciation ಅವನೇ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ 10,000 rupees ಅಂತ. ಸೊ 10,000 rupees ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. And other expenses, here the sundry expenses 12,000 and reserve for bad debts 1,000. The total is 13,000. So based on these note annexed to profit and loss account, we are going to prepare the profit and loss statement for the year ended 31st March 2019. Here are the particulars, note numbers as of 31st March 2019. Here are the revenue from operation, note number 22, 9 lakh. Other income, the note number 23, 10,000. So 9 lakh 10,000. The total income is 9 lakh 10,000. Going to that expenses. So under that cost of material consumed, note number 24, 10,000. Purchase of stock in trade, note number 25, 5,80,000. Changes in inventory, note number 26, 20,000. Employee benefit expenses, note number 27, 84,000. That is here. And then financial cost, note number 28, 1,000. Depreciation and amortization expenses, note number 29, 10,000. And other expenses 30, note number 30, that is 13,000. The total of expenses is 7,18,000. From that total income, you are going to less the total expenses, that is profit before exceptional item and tax, total revenue minus total expenses. We are that 9,10,000 minus 7,18,000. We are going to get the profit before exceptional items and taxes rupees 1,92,000. So So from that less exceptional item, in this problem there is no exceptional item, that will be a nil. That is 1,92,000 is the answer, that is the profit before tax. From that less tax expenses, that is 50% on profit anta helidare. So 50% on profit andaga 50% of 1,92,000, that leads to 96,000. From you are going to less that 96,000 as a tax expenses from 1,92,000, you are going to profit transfer the balance sheet of 96,000. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1,92,000 ಏನಿದೆ ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ 50% ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಪ್ರಾವಿಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ 50% ಆನ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. So here that profit before tax is 1,92,000. 1,92,000 ಇದೆ. ಈ 1,92,000 ಗೆ 50% ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ 96,000 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಈ 96,000 ನ ನಾವು ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ 96,000 ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ. ಇದನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಇಯರ್ ಎಂಡೆಡ್ 31st March 2019 ಆಫ್ ABC Limited. ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಗಳು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ತರ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. From the following ledger of balance of Kumar Limited, prepare a statement of profit and loss for the year ended 31st March 2018. Here that balances the stock 38,000, interim dividend paid 5,000, and the machinery 44,000, patents 8,000, printers 10,300, purchases 1,27,310, preliminary expenses 1,600, manufacturing expenses 59,000, repairs 5,000, the coal, gas and water 2,400, rent and taxes 3,500, and the salaries 2,250, discount allowed 4,040, traveling expenses 2,150, director fees 840 rupees, bad debts 500, debenture interest 800, 4% debentures is 40,000, and profit and loss account on 1/4/2017, that is 4,280. So that's the profit and balance of previous year, and the sales 2,47,000, and the discount received 2,360, and bad debts received bad debts reserve 2,500, royalty received 700, and the debtors is 55,400. And then additional information is given that provide the depreciation on machinery, printers and patents at 10%. So depreciation ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಮೆಷಿನರಿ, ಪ್ರಿಂಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ 10% ಡಿಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ರೈಟ್ ಆಫ್ ₹400 ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಪ್ರಿಲಿಮಿನರಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಿಲಿಮಿನರಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದರಿಂದ ₹400 ನ ರೈಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ₹2,000 ಟು ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ ರಿಡಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಫಂಡ್. ಸೊ ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ ರಿಡಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಫಂಡ್ ಗೆ ₹2,000 ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಫಾರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ ಡೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅಟ್ 5% ಆನ್ ಡೆಟಾರ್ಸ್. ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಯರ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್. ಸೊ ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಫ್ ಇಯರ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಆನ್ 31st March 2018 is 16,150. That is the closing stock as on 31st March 2018. So with the help of the above information, we have to prepare the profit and loss statement of Kumar Limited. So as on 31st March 2018. So first we are going to go for that note annexed to profit and loss account. Here that note number 22, revenue from operation, that is sales. So 2,47,000, and the other income, here that two other income ಇದೆ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು discount received 2,360, another one is royalty received, ಅದು ನಮಗೆ income ಆಗುತ್ತೆ 700. The total is 3,060 rupees. And then note number 24, cost of material consumed. So ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ತರ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಅದರಿಂದ ನಿಲ್ ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸಿದೀವಿ. And note number 25, purchases and stock in trade ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. Here that purchases ಮಾತ್ರ ಇರೋದು, no there is no purchase return. So 1,27,310, and changes in inventory is the difference between opening stock and closing stock. Opening stock is 38,000 and the closing stock is 16,150. The difference is 21,850. That's the changes in inventory. And then go for note number 27, employee benefit expenses. Here that employee benefit expenses, there are two expenses. Salary 2,250 and manufacturing wages 59,000. The total is 61,250. Coming to that finance cost. So already said that finance cost ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬೇರಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಇರುವಂತ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಫಿನಾನ್ಸ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. And that year that interest on debenture already ಅವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತದ್ದು 800. And again, so remaining half year interest ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Add interest on outstanding on debentures So interest outstanding on debentures in the one here that problem only 40,000 rupees kottidare. 40,000 into 4% into 6 divided by 12 andaga 800 rupees barutte. The total is finance cost is 1,600. Here the depreciation and amortization expenses. Here the depreciation on machinery 44,000 into 10%, 4,400. Depreciation on printers 10,300 into 10%, 1,030 rupees. And depreciation on patents 8,000 into 10%, 800 rupees. ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ರಿಲಿಮಿನರಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 400 rupees. ಸೊ ರೈಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಿಲಿಮಿನರಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ 400. ದ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಇಸ್ 6,630 rupees. Coming to that other expenses, there that repairs 5,000. In the problem ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ repairs 5,000 ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. Coal, gas and water 2,400. Rent and taxes 3,500. Discount allowed 4,040. Traveling expenses 2,150 and the director fees is 840. And coming to that bad debts, here that bad debts is given is 500. From that add new RBD. So new reserve for bad debts now add ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. That is 55,400 into 5% ಅಂದಾಗ 2,770 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. From these things we have to less old bad debts. So old reserve for bad debts now less ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. That is old reserve for bad debts 2,500. The remaining balance is 770. The total of other expenses 18,700. So with the help of these note annexed to profit and loss account, we are going to prepare the profit and loss statement for the year end 31st March 2019. So here that particulars notes as of 31st March 2019. Revenue from operation note number 22, 2,47,000. And other income note number 23. So already calculate ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. Note number 23 ಅಲ್ಲಿ 3,060. The total is 2,50,060 rupees is the total income. From that total income, you are going to less the expenses, cost of material consumed, note number 24. So there is no cost of material consumed in this problem. And purchase of stock in trade, note number 25. That is 1,27,310. So changes in inventory, note number 26. That is 21,850. Employee benefit expenses, note number 27, 61,250. Financial cost, note number 28. That is 1,600. Depreciation and amortization expenses, note number 29, 6,630 rupees. And other expenses, note number 30, that is 18,700. The total of expenses is 2,37,340. From this, the total income, you are going to less the total expenses, that is profit before exceptional items and tax. That is total revenue minus total expenses. Here the total revenue means the total income is 2,50,060. From that less total expenses of 2,37,340. The difference is 12,720 rupees. This 12,720 rupees is treated as the profit before exceptional item and tax. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಇಂದ ಟೋಟಲ್ ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂ ನಾವು ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಬಂದು ನಮಗೆ 2,50,060 rupees ಇದೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ನ ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 2,37,340 rupees ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 12,720 rupees ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಷನಲ್ ಐಟಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಈ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಷನಲ್ ಐಟಮ್ ನ ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಲೆಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಷನಲ್ ಐಟಮ್ ನಿಲ್. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಲ್ ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸಿದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಬಂದಂತ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ 12,720 rupees. ಇದನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಟ್ ಲೆಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ದಟ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಿಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ 12,720 rupees. ದಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಟ್ರೀಟೆಡ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ we have to prepare the first ನಾವ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ annexed to ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ದೆನ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ we are going to prepare the profit and loss statement of the companies with the notes annexed to that profit and loss statement. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you.